I wanted to share something on public speaking because it's something that I think a lot of people think that people just have it as a skill and that it just comes to them naturally. For me anyway, it most certainly hasn't come naturally. On so many occasions I've lost my thought process on stage, I've frozen on stage. On some occasions I've actually had to stop mid-speech and come off stage simply because I've had a brain freeze. Our nerves have kicked in too much. But it's, to be honest, for that reason that I love it and I kind of embrace it and I keep pushing myself back up on it, because it's a noticeable area where I feel, okay, I need to get up on top of that. Public speaking is an essential skill set when you're running a business. The fact of the matter is you'll be public speaking to your team on occasion, you'll be public selling your business on occasion, and unless you've taken the time to really refine that skill, you won't do yourself justice when needs be. So for me, it's something that I strongly encourage you to put time and attention into and to develop it as a skill set. And the way to develop that is just to look to speak at any opportunity. So if I go back to the most basic, it was sitting in school and asking a question. We all get nervous and kind of get anxious before you ask a question. You think the whole class is going to be looking at you. I think that's testing those nerves and that's testing that anxiety, and it's developing a skill set there. So that's the most basic, and that can be carried out in college, in lectures, or at conferences, just putting yourself up there and asking a question. For me then, at like any opportunity, if it was a family get together or if it was a friends get together, I'd make a speech at the end of a dinner or make a speech for a bit of fun. And the fact of the matter is those were relaxed, kind of casual settings. If I messed up, nobody would care. Hell, if I did it well, people would appreciate it around me, and it was a nice gesture. But that gave me an opportunity to kind of stand up, to play again with those nerves, and to really, develop it. Then as business kind of carried forward, and I found myself publicly speaking in kind of more formal settings, first with my team and then on behalf of the business selling it, and then doing presentations at kind of conferences. That was all challenging, and the most important thing I think is that I wasn't too hard on myself. If I messed up with my team or if I messed up selling, I just double back and say, oh, no, didn't mean that, let me start again. I think probably one of the most difficult things that a lot of people do is that they really give themselves a hard time. And with that, I think when you give yourself a hard time, it only makes it harder to get back up and go over it again. Whereas if you're a little bit more relaxed with yourself and go, whoops, apologies, and just bounce straight back, it makes it much, much easier to get over that bump and move forward. After that, it's just practice makes perfect. Keep doing it again and again and again. And going back to the mistakes thing, if you make a mistake, not going too hard on yourself, and not allowing any kind of gap to follow that, but just getting straight back up there and putting yourself out there. That's the key. So practice, ultimately, I think, makes perfect.